Hi guys, it's Daniel Tanveer. Please do watch my videos and subscribe to my channel and leave comments in the section below. Today I'm going to talk about a country which I visited called Cambodia. Cambodia is basically a country in the far east, right next to Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand. I visited Cambodia in the year 2019 via Qatar Airways. So I've stopped over in Qatar while going and coming for a couple of days. So I always wanted to go to Cambodia because when I was a little child, my father went to Cambodia and he brought me some souvenirs and postcards of Cambodia, and I was always interested and curious to go to Cambodia. My father used to bring me postcards of Cambodia, of the Angkor Wat, which is a great historical monument in Cambodia. Cambodia is basically supposed to be a Buddhist country. I think most of the people there are Buddhist. Anyways, so in 2019, my father and I went to Cambodia. We stayed there for about 10 days to 2 weeks, and it was just lovely. We arrived in the capital Phnom Penh. That's the name, the capital of the country Cambodia. So what happened was that we discovered it one by one. In Phnom Penh there were nice nightclubs and restaurants. There were nice things to eat. There were massage parlors, and the nightlife was nice, but it was nothing as great as Bangkok, Thailand. Although, despite the fact that Cambodia is not as great as Thailand, Cambodia has its own charm. As a matter of fact, it is said by someone that Cambodia is what Thailand was 25 years ago. It's basically a poor country, but it has a lot to offer in it actually. Anyways, so we went to different nightclubs, we stayed at different hotels, we went to restaurants, we had nice things to eat, and there was a lot of literature on Buddhism and on Cambodia over there. I could find novels and literature on Buddhism and books on Cambodia, novels, memoirs, and all that kind of stuff. So we went to different bookshops there to buy books, and the dollar of $1, the US dollar is very known there. I mean, it has a very big value. I mean, having a couple of dollars means you're really rich because their currency is really not that strong. Anyways, so we were in Phnom Penh, Cambodia for a couple of days. We enjoyed it there. We went to the nightclubs, we went to the massage parlors, we met different people for different country. I made some friends over there, and the people were nice and welcoming. And apart from that, coming back to the most important part, is that the Angkor Wat. Basically, from Phnom Penh we went to a small city called Siam Reap. Siam Reap is basically a small city. It's not as big in Phnom Penh, but it's a small city in Cambodia where there's the Angkor Wat. If you guys don't know about the Angkor Wat, I'll tell you what the Angkor Wat is. The Angkor Wat is basically a temple in the city called Siam Reap in Cambodia, and it's a temple. It was built hundreds of years ago. It was built a long time ago, and people from all over the world come to see it. And the ticket to go there is costs a lot of dollars. I don't remember how much it was for, maybe $50-$60. I can't really recall how much the ticket costed, but it's a lovely temple, and it's really large, and it's one of the wonders of the world. Despite the fact that it's a wonder of the world, hardly anyone in my country or abroad knows about it. In fact, some people don't even know that the country Cambodia exists, as a matter of fact. So, Siam Reap was just lovely. After visiting the Angkor Wat, which is a wonder of the world, my father and I went to the nightclubs of Siam Reap, Cambodia, and I liked Siam Reap more than Phnom Penh actually. So in Siam Reap, what we did was we went to the pub street. Yeah, we went to the pub street, and we went to the discotheques and nightclubs. We had nice things to eat. We had fish and drinks. It was just lovely. We loved it in Cambodia. I mean, Siam Reap's nightclub was just amazing. My father went wild, crazy, dancing to the beat of the music in Cambodia, Siam Reap. I loved Siam Reap, and Cambodia was just amazing. Other than that, we went to the museums of the killing fields. If you guys don't know about the killing fields, then I'll tell you about the killing fields. In the 1970s, there was a genocide in Cambodia which took place during the Khmer Rouge, and a lot of novels, books, and memoirs have been written about that era. So we visited museums where they had several rooms where the people were tortured by instruments, and how they were tortured. They made that into a museum. So we went over there and checked it out. Apart from that, there were a lot of books available on Buddhism and on the history of Cambodia and about people's experiences in Cambodia, novels about Cambodia, literature on Buddhism, and all that kind of stuff. So I had a lovely time in Cambodia. It was really nice, and I would like to go there again. But I love the Far East. I love Cambodia, I love Malaysia, been there twice, love Singapore, been there once, been to Thailand 12 times, so I just love the Far East. We also went to a city called Sunukna Well, but I didn't like that place much. It was just a disaster. It was so boring, Sunukna Well. I didn't like the place, but I loved it in Cambodia, and we went all over the city of Phnom Penh in Cambodia. We went in the rickshaw, tuk-tuk. We saw the Mekong River, and we went to different nightclubs and discotheques, and we had a nice time. My father and I, we just chilled like anything. It was lovely. The Far East is lovely, and I would love to go to Cambodia again. I want to buy some books on Buddhism, and I want to buy books on the history of Cambodia, because ever since I was a small child, I was fascinated by Cambodia and the Angkor Wat. So in 2019, my father and I finally went there, and it was easy to get a visa for Cambodia. As I'm from Pakistan, you could get a visa online. So it was not that difficult for us to get a visa for Cambodia. So we finally got a visa for Cambodia and went there, and we had a lovely time over there, and I want to go there again. I hope someday I'll get the chance to go there again. I want to go to the nightclubs, and I want to buy all those books that I liked over there, and I want to have nice things to eat and stuff like that. Bye guys, hope you liked the video on Cambodia where I went to in 2019. Bye.